What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the best loadouts you can be using right now in Call of Duty Warzone for the new Urzikstan update. Now there's still a lot of testing to be done and exactly what is like the top 5 you can be using right now, but I'm going to give you some of the standout weapons that you can be using right now to help you get those higher kill games and show off for your buddies a little bit more. I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's get into it. So we've got a little something for everybody here. We've got LMGs, we've got ARs, we've got battle rifles, and battle rifles are kind of the standouts right now, and we even have a Warzone 2 SMG for you as well. For this first loadout, we're going to go with the Bruin MK9. We do have the Bruin LMG back and the Striker 9 SMG. For this Bruin, you want to go with the Broadhead 3DP muzzle right here, the Bruin Heavy Support Grip, the 60 round mag, the Stip 40 grip, and the Choreo Eagle's Eye 2.5 times scope. Now, if you're wondering how this thing performs, we're going to test these out for you in the firing range as well, so you can kind of see. Now, the health bar, the health in here for the dummies is a little bit weird. It's always been that way, but that's how it kind of performs in the firing range. And then for that Striker 9, we're going to go with the Himmer's Mod Suppressor, the Striker Elite Long Barrel. We're going to go with the hollow point ammo here. This is ammo from Modern Warfare 2. It's still pretty broken as far as how much damage and the crippling power that it actually does. So highly recommend this on most of the SMGs. We'll have some without. And then we're going to go with the 40 round mag. You can use the 50 right here if you want. And then the Seiken ZX grip here. And for that Striker 9, inside of the firing range is how it looks. Very little recoil here as well. Hits really solid and really hard. And the next set of loadouts here, we're going to go with the Pull 'em Out Pulmiet. I'm pretty sure that's actually how you say it, the Pulmiet. That's an LMG, and then we, like I said, we're gonna have a Modern Warfare 2 SMG that I think is still really solid, and that's the Bass P. That's kind of the #1 SMG coming into this game from Modern Warfare 2. So highly recommend the Bass P. Is still very solid. If you don't want to go level up the other weapons, you still want to use the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. This SMG is very solid. Now for that Pulmiet, we're going to go with the VT7 Spitfire Suppressor L, the Bruin Heavy Support Grip here, and we're going to attach the Jack Annihilator Bullpup Kit. Now you can unlock this via your challenges, your daily challenges. Go put this as your daily challenge and unlock it. The thing is, it's absolutely good. It's fantastic. Look, it's like all green, dude. Like right behind my camera right here, it's just completely green. Everything is green except for the bullet velocity, and that's not even that bad. Look at all this green we have here. It's absolutely crazy. Highly recommend this. Go unlock this right now. And then the Command D15 recoil stock here. Any kind of AR, any kind of scope that I'm using right now is the Choreo Eagle's Eye. This is basically your T-pose. It has the T-pose reticle, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I will show this to you in the firing range here as well. It's very good. Make sure we have our 3 plates. Very little recoil and kills super quick. Very little recoil. And then for this Bass P, we're gonna go with the Shadow Strike Suppressor. You can actually use MW3 attachments on Modern Warfare 2 weapons, so highly recommend this one. It doesn't add anything or subtract anything from your weapon. It just completely removes you off the minimap. Then we got the Bruin Heavy Support Grip here, and again the hollow point ammo for the Modern Warfare 2 weapons for sure. The 50 round drum here, and the D37 grip. And for that Bass P inside the firing range, like I said, it's very solid. It's got a little bit of recoil, but nothing you can't control. You'll be fine. Next up is the Bass B. Not the Bass P, but the Bass B battle rifle. These are in no particular order. All right, I'm gonna say that right now. These are no particular order. Use whatever's most comfortable to you, whichever one you like better. The Bass B is definitely by far the #1 overall option at the moment. It feels the best. Very little recoil. Definitely hits the hardest, and you can tell when you're using it. I highly recommend this one. That's the only thing I'll say as far as like what you need to be using. So we're gonna go with the Bass B and the WSP Swarm here, which is basically the MAC 10 from Warzone 1. But for that Bass B, we're gonna go with the Shadow Strike Suppressor. Then we're gonna go with the Wyvern's Respite Long Barrel, the 45 round mag here, the Choreo Eagle's Eye again, 2.5 times scope, and the Ravage 20 heavy stock. Loving this thing right now. Take this in the firing range so you guys can see this here. Thing just absolutely fries and just really easy to use. And then for that MAC 10 or the WSP Swarm here, we're going to go with the WSP OpTac Long Barrel, the Bruin Pivot Vertical Grip, and again, make sure you guys are favoriting these. So we just squeeze your trigger to favorite the attachment so it moves it all the way up to the front of the attachments right here. And then we're going to go with the hollow point ammo here, and then the 50 round mag, and then the FSS Fortress Heavy stock. Next, we actually have a burst weapon here, burst AR. I'm going to show you a little setting that you can change right here to help you guys basically turn your burst weapons into full auto weapons. But this thing absolutely slaps. This is another one that I think is one of the top dogs overall. But you can take this thing and you can turn a burst fire weapon into basically almost full auto. It's just absolutely insane. If you if you keep trying to tap it, it goes a little bit slower. But then if you hold it, you're going to fire just a lot faster, man. It's absolutely insane. So what you want to do to make that pretty much full auto, you want to go to your controller settings, go to gameplay, and go all the way down here to manual fire behavior. It's going to be set to press, but you want to set it to hold. That way it keeps firing while you're holding the trigger. So for that DG56, we're going to go with the Shadow Strike suppressor, the DG56 LS18 barrel, the 40 round mag, the extended TP9 butt plate stock, and then the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5 times scope. Now I paired this with the WSP9. You can mix and match any of these, but for that WSP9, we're going to go with the WSP Infiltrator integrated muzzle, the SL skeletal vertical grip, the hollow point ammo, the 40 round mag or the 50 round mag, either one, and the Marauder grip. We'll test this out for you here in the firing range, but again, it does shoot a little slower than the WSP Swarm, which is the main difference. But definitely feels good. It's an Uzi. It's going to fire a little slower. Very solid first weapon. Again, we'll be doing some more testing and things like that, so make sure you guys are subscribed and liked and all that good stuff. All right, this next one is actually from a friend, Zen Zyro. I'm on Zen. So is he. This is his world record MTZ 762 battle rifle loadout. He used this to grab his solo quads world record of 42 or something, like, I don't know, something crazy. But he used the VT7 Spitfire Suppressor L, the MT7 Precision Blackthorn barrel, the Bruin Tactical Vertical Grip, the 30 round mag, and the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5 times scope. Now I haven't had time to test this myself inside of like Plunder or inside of a game quite yet, but from just the firing range, there is no recoil. Yeah, I'm going to be loving this quite a bit. I'm going to be using this quite a bit. And the multiplayer's got to rip in multiplayer too. And then I paired this with a Rival 9. Rival 9's pretty solid right now. We're going to go with the ELR Blackfire Compensator S, the Rival Clear Shot barrel, the 40 round mag, the Rival Vice Assault grip, and the MTZ Marauder stock. This one feels really solid again as well. Everything kind of feels pretty good in the game. The only thing that really stands out is probably the WSP Swarm when it comes to the SMGs. Now, one-shot snipers are back. Again, I showed you guys that in a short video earlier in the week. So if you're not followed or subscribed, you're not getting those notifications, make sure you are so you get those as well. The one that does for sure one shot is the Cat AMR. It for sure one shots, and this is the one shot build for it. So you're gonna go with the Sonic Suppressor XL. Again, these do not rely on any ammo to be able to one shot. The explosive ammo on the new XRK sniper, I believe, helps it one shot. If you go with any of that explosive ammo right here, you're decreasing your bullet velocity by almost 50%. I would not recommend it. So we're going to stick with that Spire Point rounds. And then for the barrel, we're going to go with the Zang 34 barrel, the Precision Stock Pad, and then we're going to go with the Ephemeral Quick Bolt. For these next two loadouts, I've got another SMG, and then I've got another AR for you guys to use. The LMGs feel really solid right now, and the big thing about the LMGs is that movement is back. And so the fact that movement is back really makes the LMGs actually usable again. Now, this is the TAC Eradicator. The TAC Eradicator is really solid. It's got an interesting fire rate. What happens is you get like the first 5 or 10 bullets fire out super quick, and then it kind of slows down to a battle rifle almost. I'll show you that in the firing range as well. And then we've got the Holger 5.56 for this second. I know that's going to be a really popular one, and it does feel pretty solid for the ARs as well. It's really battle rifles and LMGs are really the standouts at the moment. So for this TAC Eradicator, we went with the Shadow Strike suppressor, the Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, the Conqueror 70 long barrel, the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5 times scope, and the TAC Vert core stock. And again, like I said, this thing is a lot of fun to run. It does slow down, so these first 5 bullets, and then you'll have this like kind of slower fire rate, and the recoil control kind of goes wonky. It has like a cooldown on it too, as you can see the smoke right there. And I think once that smoke drops, you get that faster fire rate again. It's a lot of fun to run. It hits really hard, and so let me know what you think about that one. For this Holger 5.56 AR, we're gonna go with the Broadhead 3DP muzzle here. Then we're gonna go with the Cryos 6 match barrel, the 40 round mag, the Holger 26 factory stock, and the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5 times scope. This was one of the first weapons that I got gold and plat in the game. It feels pretty solid. Like I said, the LMGs and battle rifles are gonna kill way faster right now. So maybe hopefully they balance things out a little bit, because I would like to be able to use these ARs, man. I know the MTZ is pretty solid, but that MTZ battle rifle is just better too. Again, but this Holger is really solid. Also, if you need to know kind of the perks you need to be using and the tactical and lethals you want to use, I play a lot of Resurgence, so I'm going to use a throwing knife for my my lethal. That's just to conserve ammo at the end of a gunfight, those kinds of things. The tactical, I'm using the stim, because you do, like Warzone 1, we had that speed boost for the stim. They have put that stim boost back in the game, and so I'm using stim as my tactical. And for the perk packages, it's interesting. I'm using sleight of hand again. There's lots of things to choose from, lots of good things to choose from. Irritated is really interesting. I'm moving faster in the gas. If you get caught in the gas quite a bit, if you get caught hanging back, probably a good one to run. I'm using double time here as well. Remember, you do have those base perks, so overkill is your base perk as well, so you don't have to choose overkill here, so you get an extra perk slot. I'm running tempered quite a bit. It's going to be tempered or primed for me. Primed is interesting because you get a lot of more accuracy and time to aim down sight while you're jumping. So if you're super aggressive and you're trying to aim down sight while you're jumping and things like that, you won't get that kind of penalty if you're using prime. So I would highly recommend either tempered or prime. I maybe tempered for big map and Resurgence, use prime. And then I like either resolute. So resolute is kind of like serpentine we had back on Caldera. If you got shot, you kind of get a speed boost, or of course run ghost. Combat scale's really solid as well. So either three of those I think are just your main options. Alert's solid, but I think you don't technically have to have it here. But resolute, combat scout, or ghost is a really good choice to use. I like resolute because I'm still learning the new map, so if I get shot at, I have a chance to get away even faster. But with that movement, with the movement updates and things that they put in, it's a lot of fun, man. But thank you guys again for watching. If you like this video or you like this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you don't miss another video like this or any of the other loadouts that we're giving. We'll see you in the next one.